Pep Talk UK, outside, chilling with the man himself. Yes, a prestigious young talent, a man that is looking in tremendous shape.
Yeah, lose all the fat now, getting down to the fight weight now. You know, down to the cruiserweight. It's showtime now. You know what I mean? They're starting now, getting the first few fights now. Not really had to worry so much about the weight. But now we're at the weight. I brought a nutritionist in on board. Showtime now. You know what I mean?
All right, we'll get to the name part. James Branch, joined by Pro Beez. Yeah, as I was saying, looking in tremendous shape. I mean, I think the first time we met in Peacock's gym, I think you were going through the transition, just getting yourself back on track. But it looks like you've made a lot of changes, which we're going to see a positive outcome in the ring come fight night.
Yeah, that's it. That's the plan. That's the plan. I've just got to put it up and putting a lot of time in. Because I've always trained hard. I've boxed since I was 8 years old. I trained hard, you know what I mean? But now we've looked more into certain things in my diet and stuff, and improving and cutting body fat and stuff. I've got a nutritionist on board, and she's done a brilliant job so far. I've only been with her a couple of months. That's Kate Shillen, so shout out to her. She's done a brilliant job. I feel good. I feel brilliant. I feel like razor sharp. I always feel razor sharp anyway, like where I'm at when it comes to fight now. But this time round, I feel like we're going to put on a big performance, you know.
Yeah. So now you're 3-0.
Yep.
As a pro, I remember, you know, my good mate Shaz interviewed you before your debut. I mean, how do you think your professional career is panning out at the moment?
It's been going good so far. I've not really been fed. I ain't really been fed like journeyman like a lot of other people. This person I'm fighting on Friday's got a winning record. I've been fighting. I've boxed a journeyman. They've all been up for it. All been tough men, and I've come out on top. And I've put in a good performance. You know. So yeah, now just looking to just keep building on it, keep building on the platform that I've got here now with Frank, and just keep pushing on. You know, just never look back. Just keep pushing on.
And you've now obviously 100% decided that it's cruiserweight 100%, because I think you first started as a heavyweight.
Yeah, I was boxing up at heavyweight when I first started. Obviously, I knew I was going to be a cruiserweight, but I was just, you know, your first few fights, and that doesn't really matter too much. Just coming in, just in my first year as a professional, as my dad's always said, like my first year as a professional, he wanted me to have a just a year just to get in, just get the feelers out, just to see what's happening in the pro game, who's about, and that. Do you know what I mean? And then have a year now to settle.
When I see the likes of Daniel Dubois at heavyweight, I say, okay, cool.
Yeah,
it's probably better to be a cruiserweight.
I know heavyweight. I was never gonna like campaign and that. Do you know what I mean? But just for my first few fights and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and so at cruiserweight, obviously, you know, the cruiserweight division is being slept on for a little while, but it's bubbling up nicely now.
Sorry, now, isn't it?
You know, you've been a young man. You've got a number of good British fighters. You've got Luke Watkins out there, the British champion, Lawrence Coley, Isaac Chamberlain. I mean, the names keep rolling off the tongue.
Yeah, cruiserweight division's is a terrific division at the minute. There's a lot of exciting British talents in there. All good fighters. A lot of these fighters here that are coming through, I've got a lot of history with in the amateurs. You know, so
do you care to enlighten us on any of that?
Listen, anyone that looks in, I don't mention names, but I think anyone that knows their boxing, they know. Obviously, we've got a lot of history with a lot of these fighters and that, boxed them all a few times and stuff, you know. So yeah, it's all looking good. It's going to be exciting really when I start breaking through and coming in for the titles. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, with all the history there and past rivalries and stuff, it's going to be exciting. But obviously, at the minute, I look at it one fight at a time. Got a fight Friday. It's going to be this kid's World Cup final. You know, he's going to come and give it everything. He wants to knock me off you know. So one fight at a time.
Yeah. And as obviously as a young fighter coming through, you have to be potentially prepared for any banana skins, and there can be no let-ups at this stage.
No let-ups at this stage. You can't afford no mistakes. No, there can be no cracks. There can be no cracks. You know what I mean? We've got to go out there and do the business, and that's what I'm going to do.
Cracking stuff. Well, James Branch, I'd like to wish you all the best. Pep Talk always behind the come up, and behind James Branch, the man. Peacock's gym.
Yeah.
James Branch, my guy.
Thanks a lot.